Good morning, Titans. Welcome to CSUF News. I'm Breanna Eastlick.
And I'm Monica de la Rosa.
In light of recent crime on campus, many students have become concerned for their safety.
After many reports that occurred on campus, reporter Alina Macias investigates if students feel safe at school.
With the world we live in today, crime on college campuses has risen, making students, faculty, and parents anxious and worried. So far this school year, there has been 1 death, 2 reported rape incidents, and a student arrest for bringing a loaded gun to campus.
It's a bit unsettling. I mean, you hear them happen all the time across the nation, but you never expect your own campus to be attacked.
I don't feel unsafe on campus, but I do think like when I have a night class and I get out and it's dark, then that's when I feel a little bit more scared.
When there is a crime on campus, students are alerted by text message and emails. Campus police want everyone to feel safe and are undergoing changes to do so.
Our community is saying is that they wanted to see more of us, so we definitely added officers for the first couple of weeks after the homicide occurred.
Students can focus on school and work when they receive alerts about crimes that has occurred on campus. President Vigi and the Dean of Students are aware what this could do to a person. They hope to have a remaining smooth semester and hope to move forward. Alina Macias, CSUF News.
Thanks, Alina. Campus safety is a serious concern, and hopefully we can find a solution for everyone. Hopefully increasing campus security can help with campus safety.
Another issue on campus regarding flu season has begun. Reporter Spencer Audie has the latest on what the campus is doing to combat the flu.
You've probably seen it before. One person is sneezing on Monday, and by Wednesday, everyone is sick. Illnesses like the flu spread quickly, making it important to get vaccinated as soon as you can. Luckily, Student Wellness is making that easy.
We like to offer free spots for students in a place where it's easily accessible. We do offer that in a clinic, but this is kind of our kickoff of flu season. So we have it out here on the community spot today, 10 to 3, and tomorrow again.
Experts warn that this flu season may be especially deadly. Last month, a 4-year-old from Paris, California became the first death tied to this year's flu season. A vaccine does not guarantee protection from the flu. Be sure to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds, and if you're feeling sick, stay home. Flu shots are not the only service offered by Student Wellness. Every student pays a health fee in their tuition, so most everything will be free.
Sometimes students are on campus who are not feeling too hot, they don't have any Tylenol or anything like that. So we'll send them to the pharmacy, they can get over-the-counter medications at the pharmacy. We can have some of our prescriptions as well, so things will provide the discounts to pick up on campus.
Students can also enjoy animal therapy every other Wednesday from 10 a.m. until noon in front of the Student Wellness Building. Vaccines will continue to be administered at the Student Wellness Building while supplies last. Students seeking more information can visit the Titan Well Hut in the Commons. From CSUF News, this is Spencer Audie.
Thank you, Spencer. For anyone who wants to get their flu shots, make sure you head over to the Student Wellness Building, which is located next to the gymnasium.
In sports today, coming off a disappointing season last year, CSUF's men's soccer began the season strong and hope to find the season on a positive note. With more on that story, we have Connor Willie out on the field.
Last year, the Titans men's soccer team ended with a losing record of 7 wins, 6 ties, and 8 losses, in what some may call a disappointing season. But this year may be different for the Titans, who are currently off to the best start in program history, with a record of 8 wins, 5 losses, and 1 tie. I spoke with senior goalkeeper Paul-Andre Guarin to find out where this early success is coming from.
I think what made us do that was mostly like everybody was selfless in the team. Everybody was working so hard. Everybody was on the same page, and yeah, like I think that's what made it work, yeah.
The team has also found leaders on the offensive end in junior forward Christian Pinzon and senior midfielder Oscar Flores, who have helped the Titans score an average of 1.29 goals per game.
But even with this new dynamic offense and the hot start, the Titans may still have some roadblocks to face with the upcoming games and the rest of the season.
We faced some struggles, like we lost 5 games in a row mostly. There were games on the road, and it wasn't easy because, like, of course, like when you start with 8-0, you're confident, and then like when you hit something, it's hard to stay confident.
But if the Titans can overcome the hit to their confidence, their hopes for this season are, first and foremost, to make it to the playoffs.
So the first goal for the team would be obviously to win this weekend, to make it to the playoff, and then it's going to be one game at a time.
With their eyes set on ending the season on a positive note, the men continue to work hard every day. Good luck, Titans, from Connor Willie and Darren Monendar, signing off with CSUF News.
Thanks, Connor. Good luck to their team in their last game of the 2019 season.
Don't change the channel. We'll be right back with an interesting story about rebuilding homes in Esperanza Hills, the same place where the freeway complex fire took place in 2008.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Titans.
The Orange County Board of Supervisors voted on allowing the construction of new homes in Esperanza Hills after the freeway complex fire burnt down 187 of them in 2008. I talked to a group who's fighting every day to stop the construction. Take a look.
On September 1st, the Orange County Board of Supervisors gave the go-ahead to Yorba Linda Estates, LLC, to build houses at Esperanza Hills, the same place where 187 homes burnt to the ground in 40 minutes in 2008.
By developing in this area is you're creating an obligation to respond. You're creating an obligation to put people in harm's way. So people will move in there, and the residents themselves will be in harm's way, but then the responders themselves will also be in harm's way and having to respond to these areas.
Melanie Slaughterbeck, a leader within the organization Protect Our Homes and Hills, has fought against the passage of the construction since 2012 when the project was first introduced.
Our decision to get involved was really prompted by local residents. They wanted to fight the project. They were unhappy with what was proposed, and they had just experienced the freeway complex fire.
With the high possibilities of fire in the area, the construction company had to come up with many ways to help prevent fires, including an emergency exit for emergency personnel. However, there's only one way in and out for the 340 projected homes to be built, and that's on this road right behind me.
People need multiple ways out, and if you think about a bedroom, you normally have 2 ways out, a window and a door. And so we don't think it's unreasonable to ask the fire authority, our decision makers, and the applicant to adjust the project to make it safe.
Some experts don't believe that new safety techniques are enough. Jeff Slegelmelch, Deputy Director of the National Center for Disaster Preparedness at Columbia University, believes that we have not made it safe enough to build in fire-prone areas.
What I question is, do we actually know enough to have enough confidence that these measures are going to be enough? And I think the short answer is probably not. I've seen some firms attempt to do a better job at this, but I'm not sure that the modeling is at a point where we can confidently say that that's been done.
The supervisors who approved this project stated that they have no comments. Reporting for CSUF News, I'm Breanna Eastlick.
Protect Our Homes and Hills is still planning on fighting the developer in court to restrict and stop construction in the area. They currently have 3 ongoing cases right now.
Now we have Mariah Ross joining us today. How are you doing today, Mariah?
I'm doing well, thank you, Monica. Homelessness in downtown LA area has reached new heights. For our final story, we have reporter Joshua Byfield with a report on homelessness in LA.
Today is a day like any other for 27-year-old Cassandra Phillips. Even though she is homeless, she has called this spot next to Seoul International Park in Koreatown her home for the last 2 years. As of August, however, exactly how much longer she will be able to stay here has been cast in doubt. Los Angeles City Councilman Mitch O'Farrell brought forth a proposal that, if enacted, would ban the homeless from sleeping on streets and sidewalks that fall into new 500-foot buffer zones. These zones would surround areas such as schools and daycares, large venues such as the Staples Center, other homeless shelters, and public parks like the one Cass calls home, making the future all but uncertain.
Kind of panicked having to look for another spot where I won't be bothered too much. Where it won't get in anybody's way, you know, because it's prime real estate out here amongst us, you know. No like pedestrian traffic, no neighbors, you know. I'm kind of just off in my own little spot over here, you know, away from everybody.
But what is the plan of action if the proposal were to pass?
Stay until somebody came and told me something, to, you know, give me notice.
For a little perspective on just how far 500 feet really is, the distance from me to that crosswalk sign is about 100 feet, 1/5 of the total distance of the 500-foot buffer zone. One of Cass's friends, 49-year-old Wayne Whitaker, though everybody calls him Shorty, has been homeless for the last 7 years, and like many, he was unaware of the potential sleeping restrictions.
It's disgusting. No, I really didn't know. Wow. It's just so wrong.
When asked if he had any words for Councilman O'Farrell, Shorty had this to say.
Get a grip. Just get a grip. That's all I can say.
Joshua Byfield, CSUF News.
Thank you, Joshua. And that concludes our show for today. Thank you for CSUF News. I'm Mariah Ross.
I'm Monica Del Rosa.
And I'm Breanna Eastlick. And this is CSUF News.